When it comes to YouTube, there will always be two constants: reaction videos and Minecraft YouTubers. With the amount of views that Minecraft gets on YouTube, it's absolutely ridiculous. You could build a nation out of it. It probably has its own GDP at this point. But of course, with all the Minecraft YouTubers, there's always a little bit of weirdo in the mix. In fact, there's a lot of weirdo. There are so many Minecraft creators that have been outed for being absolute creeps. It's kind of strange, but here's the story of a Minecraft creator that you might never have heard of, that was actually in the Dream SMP, pretty much the peak of the crop when it comes to Minecraft, but disappeared in a day. It's time to learn about a YouTuber that I've never heard of. How can you be the most cancelled creator? Like, usually people just get cancelled once. And I hate cancellation, that term, because people will say, oh, they'll see like one tweet on Twitter that says, oh, actually this idea is kind of dumb, and people will be like, oh, I'm being cancelled. How do you get cancelled more than once? Do you do like multiple crimes? It's like, oh, I killed someone, sorry, I'm getting cancelled for killing someone, and oh yeah, I also did the fraud, yeah, I also scammed the children and also groomed the minors, like, yeah, I did all those things, sorry.
Until he was cancelled over 40 times in less than 7 days.
Bro. What? 40 times?
Who was Jikishi, what did he do, and how has his life been impacted as a result of these actions? Let's begin by looking at an early video posted to his Twitter, during which Jikishi would give a quick
Demetrius, I have no idea who this is.
Hello, my name is...
I bet this is one of those Minecraft YouTubers that was like Omega famous for about 6 months, maybe like in some SMP, Omega famous, had a ton of stands on Twitter, something bad happened, they were called out, and then they just disappeared from the internet forever. That's my prediction here. I have no idea.
I'm a 22-year-old Minecraft and just chatting streamer, and I've been streaming for like 7 years. My favorite part about streaming is the fact that I get to meet awesome people and make amazing friends.
There were definitely some...
That doesn't sound legitimate. That sounds like a PR team wrote that for you. You can even sell these. He's like looking down at his script. Was he looking at his script? He looked away.
Definitely some elements of weird in this introductory video, such as him calling himself a cat boy.
It's time for my lore. I'm a cat boy.
While showing his cat ear collection before saying
hey, listen.
this.
I may not be a furry, but I am accepting of all people who want to be different things. If you want to be a cat boy or a dog boy or a snake boy or a pterodactyl boy, then that's fine.
Meow if you want.
But for the most
Oh, please don't meow. That's okay. You didn't have to go that far. I really didn't want to take part in this.
This video was fairly innocent, with his solid reputation being summarized by the
Massive
countless
vouch.
positive replies. In other Twitter threads,
I knew there was gonna be
Jikishi was
Twitter stands
described
in
as
this.
not only one of the best people I know, but also one of the best and most hardworking CCs I know, helping Jikishi to get noticed by Dream, who randomly raided Jikishi's Twitch channel.
Wait, what? What? Huh? Hello? What? There's no way. Wait, yo!
If I got raided by Dream, I'd be more scared than anything. Dream fans are crazy.
What? Welcome, everybody. What the? Hello, and welcome to this.
Not that I'm saying I don't want to get raided by Dream. Yeah, I would still like to be raided by Dream.
Everybody, what? I'm trying not to cry. Thank you guys so much. You love my nails. Thank you. Thank you for all the gifts.
Why do you have one nail that's not done? Now it just looks unfinished. You have, look at that, the one index finger that's not done. I actually really like black nails. I think black nails look sick.
Thank you for all the biddies, the follows. Dream, yes, actually Dream.
Before Dream would double down on the kind gesture by donating $2,000 to him.
Dream, there's no freaking way. A $2,000 Dream. What the heck? Thank you so much. What?
According to a former friend by the name of Pocket, Jikishi was an extremely hard worker and therefore deserved the recognition.
Jikishi was somebody who always worked hard, you know, he never gave up, he kept things pushing when his support wasn't there, and this is just well deserved, man. I'm just super happy.
I think Sony does a very good job at like building up how this content creator was seen at the time. And you're just waiting for it. You're waiting for the turn, because he already mentioned at the start, cancelled 40 times. What did he do? What did he do 40 times? He's doing a really good job building up why everybody seemed to like this person.
For you, so congratulations, Jikishi.
And to the credit of Jikishi, he was extremely grateful for the shout out, posting on Twitter, "Invest in Jikishi stonks right now. Thank you, Dream was taken. You and your community are amazing," which received replies of further praise such as, "You deserve it, you seem so chill."
Okay, getting one random tweet that has one like is like, I mean, it could be seen as a consensus and a lot of people making the same kind of tweets, but just having a one liked tweet is kind of
After
funny.
being
in
rated
this.
by Dream, Jikishi's Twitch viewership exploded.
Jikishi was getting like 30 to 60 viewers per stream. This is game changing. Now he's getting a couple hundred.
While almost every single tweet he'd post began to receive between 100 and a couple thousand likes.
And he's getting like thousands of likes per tweet now, like 1 to 2,000, which is insane, bro. Like just overnight.
Additionally, his follower counts grew to 57,000 on Twitch, 27,000 on TikTok, 7,000 on YouTube, and more than 10,000 on Twitter, with this growth being highlighted in a tweet reading, "I'm still so shocked that I went from like 1.5k-ish to 11.5k-ish in like 4 days. You guys are bonkers," which once again prompted reply after reply of people reiterating just how much he deserved the growth. However, Jikishi's biggest success would come 4 months after these.
Whoa, he actually got to hang out with Dream. That's sick. Dude, I can't believe he went to hang out. That's cool. He has like orange nails now. I don't know. I mean, he has cool nails. Say what you want about this fella. He's got good nails.
When he'd announced on the 24th of October 2021 that he'd been invited by Dream to join his SMP.
Being able to join the Dream SMP is like the Minecraft equivalent of winning the lottery. It's like waking up and all of a sudden you were actually born in the family of like an American oil mogul family. It's like you're Mr. Walmart. Joining the Dream SMP is it's everything, man. Like you don't have to work for the rest of your life, man. As long as you just like act like a normal human being, then you are set for life. All you have to do is be a normal person that doesn't like, I don't know, fiddle kids.
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm one of the newest members of Dream SMP. Can't wait to make new friends and great memories. The reason this post received over 26,000 likes and hundreds of positive comments was because being invited to the Dream SMP was like winning the lottery for Minecraft content creators. For
I mean, if you're looking to say
example,
it's pretty
Tommy
much.
gained 8 million subscribers in the 12 months after he
what I
joined the
just
Dream
said.
SMP, while almost every other member has an extremely recognizable name as a partial result of the server's influence. Therefore,
I know,
being
like,
invited to
10
the
of those
Dream
people?
SMP gave Jikishi an extremely high probability that he was going to be one of the next big names amongst that group, with his Twitch gaining over 32,000 followers after announcing that he joined the server. Jikishi
Nice.
instantly began to exhibit the same kind of outlook and attitude as these other Minecraft streamers, making a Twitter post only 1 day after being accepted into the SMP reading, "So I had something brought to my attention that one of my new mods said something that wasn't okay in any circumstance. They have been unmodded because that doesn't fly with me at all. That isn't the kind of stuff I want in my chat, not from mods, not from anyone. Love you guys."
I wonder what you said. Like it must have been pretty bad.
For people asking for context, there was something said about self-harm and it wasn't okay. With
All right, I mean, that's fair enough. Like, you don't, especially if they're the mod. I think a mod in a community is supposed to be a person that you kind of look to, or the person that you model your ideal community member after. So you want your mods to be like kind of what you aspire that your viewers will be like. So if you have a mod that's making comments about like that, stuff like that, I feel like that's pretty fair to get rid of them,
this post
right?
seemingly tried to establish the idea that he was of good morals and could do nothing wrong, which also seemed to be the goal of his countless other tweets, where he was trying to come off as extremely nice and overly accepting of others.
Okay, I feel like this kind of stuff is, I don't know, this may just be my perspective and it can be helpful towards other people. It just kind of feels like you're just firing words out into a void. I don't think this is really that helpful, making a tweet where it's like, "You're great and awesome and I love you." It feels a little bit disingenuous because you're just firing words out into a void. You're not really doing anything. You're not mentioning anyone specifically.
Others.
But maybe it does help
you should
some people,
always
I guess.
be cautious of a creator who seems too nice, because everybody has an unseen dark side, and perhaps Jikishi's overwhelming kindness was nothing more than a cover-up for his own horrible past.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
My experience with Jikishi/Demetrius popped up on the 26th of October 2021,
Here it comes.
only 2 days after he was accepted into the Dream SMP. It had been posted by a user named Ren, who had attached a Twitlonger which read as follows.
Oh god, here we go. It's not, it's
Due to
gotta
the
be
recent
grooming.
event of him joining a considerably large content creator group and gaining exponentially more exposure, I feel like it's my responsibility to bring this to light in order to prevent this person from taking advantage of more young girls. The Twitlonger then explained that the two had begun talking when she was 14, Jikishi was 18 or 19, and that things had gotten heated in the chat pretty quickly.
No!
The two had joked about sending pictures to each other, which they would eventually do, and it also talked about meeting up, quote,
No, she actually did it?
"If we would have met up that summer, I would have been 15 while he was 20.
Wait, I agreed to him as him paying me for one instance. He He paid for it? No. No.
Alone in a hotel with a man who said that he would try to not make sexual advances on me.
Bro, you don't say you would try to not make sexual advances on a 15-year-old. Why are you meeting up with a 15-year-old? That's a child, dude. Why are you doing this? Don't go to a hotel. Oh, no, what are you, and you're the dumbest man in the world?
Stating, I can no longer ignore it, as his audience of young and impressionable girls is growing by the second. I blocked him on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram several months ago after we eventually grew apart and have not spoken to him since. I also know that I was not the only underage girl that he was sexual with. Ren had all of the screenshots to match, and with the expose receiving over 50,000 likes, it was only going to be so long.
What the fuck? You haven't sent nudes yet. You can't die. Shaking my head. Okay, I know it's a joke, but like, there's clearly a bit of like actual seriousness in that. Jesus, that's an insane sentence. That's an insane thing to send to a 14-year-old. Jesus Christ.
To his private Twitter in a post reading, remove Demetrius from the SMP for gross accusations that he also confirmed privately were accurate. No questions, no toleration.
He also confirmed privately. He just admitted it. He was like, yeah, I mean, why do content creators think that they're bulletproof? Why do they have an ego? I don't understand. There's this Seth the Programmer stuff in the anime community that's very similar to this, who is asking a 16-year-old for nudes as well. And they just admit it. They're just like, well, yeah, but I was like joking. They'll just say like, I was joking or something like that. They're so dumb. The YouTubers are such idiots. I'm a moron, but I don't understand why you do this. It doesn't make any sense.
Disappointed.
Oh my God.
Things like this stop me from trying to uplift
they got arrested, right?
Community and smaller content creators. It's part of what makes our community great. So stick together, be there for people who need it, and always be safe online. However, Jikishi being
how many Twitter accounts does Dream have, man? He has like his main account, and then there's like the Dream one, and then there's like 17 private accounts.
Dream SMP was really only the beginning of his problems. On the original expose, a user by the name of Mackerel had replied by stating, "My friend had a bad experience with him too," indicating that Jikishi may have been a repeat offender. Well, over the next 24 hours, 18 different people came forward explaining that they had a similar experience. We talked on Discord and it started out innocent until he suggested that we add each other on Snap. He'd bring up my age pretty often and always ask me if I'd never tell anyone because he doesn't want to get exposed like he is right now.
Come on, man. If you're asking someone, oh, how old are you? Oh, you're underage? Oh, also, okay, I'm gonna keep trying to do this. But don't tell anyone, right? Just don't tell anyone. Surely by this point, you should just understand that this is gonna happen. Do you just live in fear every day of this one day coming out? I don't understand. 18 different people? Wasn't it like 40?
Like this was his biggest fear. He brought it up so often that
Bro, he was like 20 years old, wasn't he? He was like a super famous Minecraft content creator, which I don't think that having like a relationship like that with your fan is a good idea if you don't know them all that well, because you have this power imbalance where they look up to you, they kind of idolize you, they put you on a pedestal, and that makes it easier for you to get them to do whatever you want. So realistically, probably shouldn't be interacting in that way with people that you just have as a fan that you haven't really known for that long, that aren't a friend that you don't know very well at all, because it's a way for you to take advantage of them. But why just wait an 18-year-old, just an 18-year-old. Why do they have to be under 18? I don't understand. Why do they have to be kids?
I missed the fact that he had other victims. The funny thing is that after I turned 18, he never interacted with me in a sexual way again. I was a young mom.
What? He was counting down the days. He was like, oh, it's your birthday. It's rough. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. I'm busy for like the rest of my life now. Ooh, you're 18, you're an adult. Ooh, yeah, well, see you later. Guess I kicked you to the curb. That's insane.
12 to 14, not saying specific age. I told him I wasn't comfortable with those jokes and how he needed to stop. He never stopped. He continued. I didn't want to completely cut connections with him because I trusted him. He was my best friend and I didn't want to lose the person I enjoyed talking to.
You know, the worst thing about this is he probably just got away with it. They probably just got away with it because as long as a police report was never filed, as long as it was never like actually reported to the police, he'll just like get away with it. Like he might not be on the internet anymore. The real world doesn't know about this kind of stuff. The majority of the real world isn't on Twitter. They're not on Minecraft Twitter. They don't understand. So he could just walk out, go into the real world, get a job, and then he's just out living the rest of his life. He's just walking the streets. In fact, he might still be messaging young folk just under a different name.
We were 11/12. We lied about our age and said I was 13. We were on a Discord server with
dude,
Jikishi.
no.
We ended up DMing each other because of a mutual friend and became pretty good friends. At first he seemed nice and we had a pretty normal
Bro, listen, a 20-year-old does not become good friends with a 12-year-old.
relationship, but about a month or so in, it became very weird. He would ask to call us constantly even when I said no, and make NSFW jokes to us even when we said we were uncomfortable. By the following day, the count of allegations had reached 30, and by the end of the week, approximately 41 people had come forward, all of which citing a very similar experience. Jikishi's bizarre post from earlier, requesting that his fans apply to be his children,
No!
Bro, you apply to be your children? He literally put out a Google Doc application form for kids to apply to be sexually
had
harassed.
suddenly aged incredibly poorly, to the extent that he didn't even try to issue any kind of apology, and instead simply disappeared from the internet. His
Bro, if he tried to like hang around, he would have just got straight up like arrested. If he didn't immediately blast off the internet and delete everything and just vacate, he would have been arrested. The only way to save himself in that moment was to just like pretend that he didn't exist. This just vanish
Twitch
forever.
channel was terminated for breaking terms of service.
I never knew this person
while he
even
deleted
existed.
Every single video from his YouTube channel. His TikTok was deleted, his Instagram was erased, and even his merch store was taken down completely.
Imagine hoping that people still buy your merch after you're outed being like a groomer towards 40 different kids. But people if he's just like leaving the merch store up like, hey, still got a few hoodies left. Hey, you want a shirt? I got a mug with my logo on.
The only piece of remaining Jikishi social media is his Twitter, which sits vacant following his final tweet of nothing more than the word Minecraft with a smiley face. So where is he now?
Jesus
Jikishi
Christ.
was smart enough to never give out his surname, possibly because he knew he might end up in this situation, and as a result, there's very little info on what ended up happening to him. There are Reddit threads such as this one questioning whatever happened to Jikishi after the drama, although besides from some people hoping that he ended up in prison, the only information we have is, for all we know, he disappeared.
Yeah, that's the worst part. He got away with it, man. He literally got away with it. He was able to just vanish from the internet, and then no one is able to track him down. He specifically didn't give out his full name because he knew he was gonna get caught eventually. Jesus Christ, oh my God, I'm depressed that this guy got away. What an absolute degenerate. Jesus Christ, I'd never heard of this person before in my life. Why does this always happen with Minecraft creators? Like, the only person that I know that's a Minecraft creator that this like has not happened to, this is my goat. This is my when you talk about Minecraft, that's my goat. That right there, Dan TDM. What a legend. Called Dan. That's the goat right there. Dan TDM. Just out there living his life, has a family now. What a goat. We love that. Absolutely fantastic. And we also love it when you subscribe to the second channel.